Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha 4 units for Thursday, the 8th day of January. Here we go. So let's say you're a person that wears a ring a lot, and you're wondering about your ring being on during different netilas yadayim, like the one for washing for bread and the one for washing your hands, netilas yadayim, in the morning when you wake up. So in general, the halacha is that if a ring is loose-fitting, then it's allowed to stay on during a netilas yadayim because the ring is loose-fitting and the water is going to get under and around the ring and it's going to touch all parts of your hand and you'll be fine. The only thing is that we're not so expert at knowing what's called a tight-fitting ring and what's called a loose-fitting ring, and therefore lechatchila, that means in the first place we always like to try to take off our rings for all washings whenever possible. But sometimes it's going to happen that you forgot, couldn't, wouldn't, didn't, or whatever, so we're going to do that also now. And you should just know that it's a little more strict for the netilas yadayim for bread. That's the one that you should be more careful about trying to get your rings off. And second to that is you should also try to get them off for the washing in the morning, but that's a little less strict than the washing for bread. So here's the deal. B'di'evad, that means after the fact, if you woke up in the morning, did negelwasser, you did the nail washing, hand washing of the morning, and realized an hour later, oh my gosh, my ring was on. So b'di'evad, after the fact, if it already happened, we let that washing stand and we consider it good, and you won't have to do it again. So that's the rule for that. Of course, you should try to take off your rings, but if you had them on for the netilas yadayim of the morning, that netilas yadayim of the morning will still count. If rings are stuck for whatever reason, because your fingers swelled in the middle of the night, or I don't know, then also the netilas yadayim of the morning could be done with the rings still on. And here's a shocker, and it's the Mishnah Berurah. Don't think it's just a modern law, but the Mishnah Berurah implies quite clearly that if a person never takes off a certain ring and it's always, always, always on, then that ring is considered not a chatzitza. It's something that's just with them all the time, and theoretically that ring could be left on for netilas yadayim also if you really have such a status of a ring that's just always on you. I don't recommend that you do that, but I mean, if it happens and it really is your situation, then theoretically you could do netilas yadayim with that ring on, because it's for you, it's not a chatzitza, it's just with you always, if that's your situation. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.